Good evening, everyone. From my time zone is night, East African zone. I go by the name Grace Kamira, the CEO of Great Minds. Today, I want to have a recap on what we learned yesterday concerning do's and don'ts on how to acquire financial freedom or financial stability at a young age. The age between 20 years and 40 years. I want to do a recap for those who missed the discussion in my live stream yesterday. I grouped the discussion into two age groups between the age of 20 to 30 and between the age of 30 to 40. I said between the age of 20 to 30 years is the time that you need to make trials, as many as possible, to whatever that you feel you have interest at. Maybe you can enroll in a course that you feel you have interest into it, but it's way far from your profession, to be gaining you extra income from your normal working hours income. You can try out on a business that you feel you have interest in it. Also, you can try by investing in shares. You can also try in engaging yourself in activities that you feel they may gain you some income. And that income may mean a lot in your lives. So, between the age of 20 to 30 years, the do's is doing as many things as possible. What are the don'ts that I spoke about? Between the age of 20 years to 30 years is when you have more energy. I don't say you don't go on vacays. I don't say that you don't go on clubbing. I don't say you don't go on hiking, because of course they tie themselves with extra expenses. All I want to say is when you're doing such activities that involve extra costs without bringing in any income, just doing it for fun, you need to have a plan on such matters. Ensure that each and every coin that you receive, you know already how you are supposed to use it. So make proper plans depending on the amounts of resources that you are gaining. The second don't that I spoke about is do not exceed your expenses than the income that you earn. Learn to observe the rule of 20-30 saving. What do we mean with the rule of 20-30 saving? For every income that touches your hands, ensure that you be saving minimum of 20 to 30%. When you make such savings, now that those resources are the one now that you use to explore. You use those resources to try as many as possible opportunities that arise and you know you have interest on them. So by the time you hit 30, you'll have already identified what you want. So let me click into the do's at an age of between 30 and 40 years. When you hit 30, you already know what you want. You already know how to do things. So what you do between the age of 30 to 40 years, it's making things happen. Make things happen. Between the age of 20 years to 30 years, try out things. But between the age of 30 to 40 years, make things happen. Because you'll have sufficient knowledge, you'll have already identified what does well unto you, depending on the interest you have. And by doing that, trust me, by the time you hit 40 years, you'll have already invested in businesses or kind of investment that will give you returns, great returns in the long run. The reason why I brought in this topic, it's because I felt like we have been passing responsibilities to our children, which give them a lot of burden, a lot of strains that they are not able to invest on themselves, but they start taking care of their parents. This rule may not work to most of the people, may not work to some people, but trust me, the highest percentage, it will work out. So, in summary, between the age of 20 years to 30 years, try as many things as possible and ensure you gain knowledge and exposure to such activities so that when you hit 30 to 40 years, you will now implement in big deals that will give you long run returns. I hope this video will be of help to some of you. And for more information, kindly check out my videos in my YouTube channel. Click on my bio. You'll see I have attached my YouTube channel. Ensure once you go to my YouTube channel, you subscribe and watch the videos that I have done. If you find them useful or of any importance to you, don't fail to share with your friends. Thank you.